I was gonna wait for the whole intro thing, but I think I don't want to do that anymore. Howdy, howdy. Welcome back to the stream. My name is Bandit, for those of you that didn't know, and for those of you that do. Ace, it's so good to see you. How are you? I hope you're good. I hope everyone's good. I have just been so fucking... so busy, dude. I feel like I'm not getting a break for anything. Last weekend we went on vacation and we went to Long Beach. We went to Warp Tour, which was incredible. And then the weekend that just passed was like cleaning, and we had D&D, and we'd do all the laundry from the trip, and it feels like it never ends. And then this weekend I'm going to stay with a friend for the weekend. And then next week is Monterey Car Week. So I might be out there for Car Week. We'll see. Anyway, hi. I've been busy, and I missed you. I missed you so much. I'm so sorry that I've been away. And I probably am still gonna be busy in some capacity for a little while. As we've talked about before, the last time that we are now living with my in-laws, so as you can see by the changed background here, but that was because Mr. Bandit's dad had some health issues. He's supposed to be coming home from some treatment that he's been getting done for the past month or so, at the end of the month. And then it's going to be busy because we will be helping clean the house and keep things sterile. So I may just have to sneak these short streams in during the week when I can, but I was playing Tales of the Shire, so I figured why not just stream while I'm doing it. I mean, I'm already gaming. You know, I'm already doing the thing we do when we hang out, so why not just fucking do it? So, I have played, I think, 2 or 3 days already of Tales of the Shire, but it's not been a whole lot of story content. Not that this game is super, story heavy from what I understand. I also know that a lot of people are not super happy with this game. I think it's fine. I haven't had a whole lot of issues with it. I have no idea what I was going to do. Oh, let's do some fishing. I want to do some fishing. That is a watering can. Oh my god, Ace. You're here so I can tell you this. There was somebody at Warp Tour wearing the fish hat. I did not bring mine to Warp Tour. There was no fucking way I was ever gonna do that. But there was a guy there that had the fish hat, and I was, needless to say, a little jealous. Stone Loach. Release that. But I believe you're strong and the universe takes care of kind people. Oh, thank you. Yes! Yes! I didn't take it because I knew I was going to be miserable at some point, and I was. My feet, my back, everything hurt. Lots of fun, but I am getting to be too old now for that, for these kinds of shenanigans. I'll release that one. But yeah, we were waiting in line for something, I think. And Mr. Bandit goes, look, that guy's wearing your fish hat. And sure as shit, I was like, oh my god, in the wild? Someone's just out here wearing this for reals? There's no pain, there's no aging, only fish. I have to throw it back? I think I have pepperwort in my pantry. Let's actually go Where the fuck do I live? Oh, okay, I'm not too far. I just need to go up one more. So I will say that this game does tend to have frame rate issues as you get closer into town or when you're in town. For some reason, all the other areas I don't really have that issue, but as you get closer to town, there's frame rate issues. It starts to chug a little bit. But everywhere else, I don't really notice that issue. So the game definitely needs some patches and some love and some updates. It's a bummer they released this as a full release instead of like an early release, kind of like Palia or something like that, you know, and they developed it as they go. I feel like a game like this probably could have benefited from something like that. But it's a cozy game and I love it, and this is my little hobbit hole. All dark wood, like a dark green wallpaper. They've got like the Bywater scene painted on the ceilings. With the exception of in my bedroom, I have stars because that's how I like things. But it just feels it's very cozy. It's definitely like a cozy game. Dude, I want all the puffballs in there. Rhubarb, I can finally make a pie. It's under the impression you only threw it back for frog. That is correct. I can't put food items in there? Okay, then what am I supposed to do with this wood? Do I want to make pie or porridge? Or can I make both? Oh, I've made the porridge before. I haven't made the pie, so let's start with that. Let's start with good cream. Ooh, you could do raspberry or blackberry. What about this one? There's a different flavor. Blackberry. You can shift the meal towards chunky or smooth, crisp, or tender. Stop your station interaction at the right time to reach the texture change you want. As you unlock more stations, you'll have opportunities to process ingredients differently. If you miss the mark on the first ingredient, you can get closer with the next. Hit the texture sweet spot to make your meal extra delicious. Alter the majority of the ingredients to one flavor to change the meal flavor. Each seasoning is usable at specific stations, changing the ingredient's flavor to that of the seasoning. Okay, it looks like you kind of want this in the center. Was it only 1 star? Boo. You would annihilate a shepherd's pie right now? Honestly, sounds banger. I have 3 gluten-free chicken strips, and I just demolished half of a dairy-free Talenti. It's blueberry crumble, and let me tell you, I would have eaten the entire motherfucking thing if I didn't already have chicken strips in the air fryer. But I did, so. Bummer that it's sour. Okay. Let's do cook 3 meals. Check on Fosco. So we have to go into town for that. I love blueberries. They're so good. I just really like a good berry, you know? Big fruit fan me. Oh god. Pick up those frames, honey. Come on. What's my favorite berry? I think probably a good old strawberry. I think a strawberry is probably my favorite. Especially because I live in and have grown up in an area that's like famous for their strawberries. And famous for their produce in general, but when it's strawberry season, like I grew up in Salinas, California, which is the salad bowl of the world. And they do a lot of produce, lots of lettuce. There's artichokes out in that area, things like that. And then strawberries come strawberry season. Let me fucking tell you. When it's strawberry season, this shit bangs. It's incredible. What's wrong with my house, Fosco? You got something to say? Ooh. That's a good question. 99 degrees tomorrow? No. A cherry is not considered a berry. It is classified as a stone fruit. Raspberries are also really good. I'm a fan of raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, strawberries. I've had golden berries before. Those are also really good. My eye burns. Also a fan of huckleberry flavored things. Artificial straw. Yeah, artificial strawberry can really lean either. It can lean really medicinal. Doo-doo. I could switch out my bed. I did get gifted one. Although this little yellow one is cute. But I want to see what's the... I got gifted one. Ooh, that one matches my house more. There we go. And then... the curved bench I could put in the dining room. I could put a chair and a footrest in here, couldn't I? Yeah, that's cute. Oh, I like it. Oh, you shut up. It's cute. All right. And then the bench, I have one in here. And stash that one, and we'll use this one. I do love not being beholden to a grid system. It really makes the decorating in this so much more enjoyable. How about snozberries? Snozberries taste like snozberries. Oh! I got a new tattoo. It's been a while since y'all have seen me. I got a new tattoo. This is Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. Just without the actual saber part, but this is the handle. Pretty, thank you. I've been trying to get work done by this tattoo artist forever. So the fact that I finally managed to snag one was very exciting for me. I mean, there's gonna be a... It's gonna be opened up eventually. I just have no idea how to get those doors open. There's a door here and a door in here as well. And you have to unlock them somehow. I just have no fucking clue how. Oh, that's right. Wait for the assessor's response. Okay, what's next? I still have to cook 3 meals. I don't have enough. I also have to return a farmer cotton with 3 vegetables, but they are still... Did I water my vegetables today? No, I don't think I did. You're watered, and you're watered. Okay, so I don't even need to worry about it. Well, I guess, since I can't really cook, we're gonna go foraging, which means I'm gonna go get lost. Popcorn, chicken, and ramen. Ooh. Full-blown cooking is not in the cards at the moment. Yeah, 100%. We were like, we're gonna come home and we'll make bacon and we'll have some bacon sandwiches. No bacon was made. I ate ice cream and I've had chicken strips, and that's about the extent of my cooking tonight. Although we'll have to make the bacon anyway because it's gonna go with our lunches tomorrow, but we'll be fine. I can also have a sandwich without bacon on it. I will live. My favorite ramen flavor? I'm a basic bitch. It's chicken. Oh, are we talking instant ramen? Or like actual ramen? Thin cut or thick cut? It depends. I'm a girl who likes crunchy bacon, so usually I like the thin cut a little better. But my aunt, who's incredible and I love very much, has made thick cut bacon, but she made it in the oven, and it was very, very tasty. But I'm the kind of person who can't really do like squishy. I don't like the cartilage, I don't like the texture of that kind of a thing, or the squishy bits at the end I don't eat. Unless they've been crisped. I like crunchy bacon. You think tonkatsu is the best authentic flavor? I'm usually a person who goes for chicken. I don't really like beef ramen, and I'm not too much of a pork girly, which is weird, you know, like I just said I was gonna be making bacon. But my favorite instant ramen flavor is actually the Shin Ramen. I think it's like the black beef bone broth. Dude, did you just pop out of nowhere? You just popped into existence. Fuck, do I open this shit up? It does. It's so good. And you guys already know that I stopped eating gluten because it was hurting my stomach. Ergo, I'm eating gluten-free chicken strips. However, I will 100% deal with the stomach ache for shin ramen. Especially that one. Oh my god. And I was definitely bad while we were in Long Beach for Warp Tour. I was very bad with my diet. But I did get to have some vegan pizza at Warp Tour. Not the place you would expect, but it's what I had. And it was so good. Also not what you'd expect to say, but it was the cheapest food we had at Warp Tour, and it was delicious. And it was dairy-free. And the ranch they made was homemade and also dairy-free. And you can bet your sweet ass I drenched my pizza in it. The Shin Ramen Egg Souffle trick? I have not. What is this? I guess I'm following the trail of asparagus. They're gonna try to kidnap me at the end of this, aren't they? Ooh, piece of candy. I fucking just love being jolly and merry, damn it. Skipping around, foraging for goods, fishing for fish, watching plants watching plants load in as I get closer. Hell yeah, brother. Okay, it's time to go back home now. You can pass out in this game, fun fact. It's not quite like Stardew, you lose a little time the next morning. But that's about it. It's a noodle cup. You crack an egg or two in the broth and then mix and microwave it for about a minute and a half. Ooh. I don't really make instant ramen in a microwave anymore. I don't feel like the new... so, we've already established I have weird eating habits. When I make ramen, I usually make it on the stove, and I overcook the noodles. I do it because it gives it like it's like a fake creamy texture, if that makes sense. It gives it like the texture of having cream in it, or milk of some sort, or cheese or something along those lines without actually having anything like that in it. Usually when I'm boiling the water though and there's still water in there and the noodles are cooked, I'll crack an egg or two in there and just let it sit. Let it sit in the hot water. Oh my god. I wish there was an easier way to say yes, I want all of them in there. Pocket's empty. Can I cook anything? No. Alright, let's go back to bed. Or let's go to bed. It does sound pretty good though, Ace. Pardon me a moment. I am chowing down. Thank you. Trying to think of if I had anything cool to share from my trip. I could show you the fan I bought to keep cool. Which way does it open? Pardon me. I love doing this. I've always wanted to do like the clack with the fan. I've never been able to. I've always dropped it, but it's because I didn't have the right size fan. So I bought this at Warped Tour to keep myself cool, and you'll see why I love it so much. There we go. I love it so much. I kept getting compliments on it the entire time we were there. I bought it from the Hellflower Soap Company. They have their logo as the O. But I pretty much spent most of my day walking around like this. And then just because I could. Like, now that I figured out how to do it, I would just close it when I was done with it and then... Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I love it so much. We also went to downtown Disney. And even though I absolutely 100% did not need a pair of Mickey Mouse ears because we were not going into Disneyland because we didn't have that kind of money, I bought some. And I love them. They're Three Caballeros ears, which I've never seen. And they got little fireworks on these ones, and there they are right there. And then it's got this little bow with a little guitar in the middle, and the bow's removable. There's a little button, and then it's Saludos Amigos in the back. And then there's also like a little temple right here that you can't see. And the fireworks are glow in the dark. So at night they glow. Okay. Okay. I also bought something else really fucking incredible if you're a Star Wars fan. Because I'm already planning out Halloween now. I already had this idea, but wasn't sure if it's not a full costume, but it's part of it. But I gotta get out of the closet. Give me 1 second. I need full screen for this. If you're here for gameplay, I'm sorry. I need to show you this because I'm so fucking excited about it. Hold on. Where'd I put it? Damn it. Hold on. I'm not gonna be Lord Palpatine, but I bought a Jedi robe, a black one, because I wanted to be Anakin, but dark side Anakin for Halloween. After having a love for the prequels, but it's so fucking cool. Look at this thing. Where are you going? I'll allow that. Hold on. Automod fully busted you for that. My camera can't focus on me back here. I'm too cool. Now that I pulled it out, I don't want to take it off. This happened when it when we bought it. We went back to our hotel room. I wore it for like half an hour, and I was wearing a nightgown. I was already showered and in my PJs, nightgown, no bra, running around my hotel room in this thing. If that isn't girlhood, you know, sometimes we just want to be, you know, Jedi in her nightgowns. Is that too hard to ask? Is that too much to ask for? Yay! I get to harvest my taters. Which means I can take them to Farmer Cotton now and tell him I grew things. And to sell me seeds, damn it. A little cure would be very useful. Delphinium might help. I wish they let you date in this game because I would date Delphinium. Sorry to ask, but oh. Got an opportunity for you. I have something of great value, but only for my closest friends and only while stock lasts. Hobson's latest bargains are not available in any shops. Dog, why does it look like there's grease on your paper? Dear Woodfoot, please come to the Ivy Bush Inn for a big village meeting. Make sure you use capital letters for that, Orlo. Big village meeting. To hear the Shire Assessor's judgment read out. Be there to hear that Bywater is a village and to see Sandyman look like a complete fool. Get there early for a good view. You better take out that bit about Sandyman. What a hateful bitch. I love him. Okay, we're gonna go talk to Delphinium real quick first because I love her and she's adorable. And then we're gonna see if Farmer Cotton gets owned. I don't think my husband would be able to think Jedi thoughts. It's not hot like it sounds. Because my husband was laughing at me. Oh shit, you're right. Oops. Thank you. Thank you so much. I was just so excited about the... And I did purposely put it further over my head. Because I was thinking of Palpatine. It was funny. It's funny to me. Delphinium. What? No! A sniffle, I know just the thing. Or rather, my mother knew just the thing. She was a great healer, you know. I asked her once, are you magic? Is that way you can cure everyone? I was only little. Look at her little jars. She's so cute. I told her then and there that I wanted to be a healer just like her. She could cure anyone. She was famous for it. Anyone but herself. Oh, fuck. Trauma in my Hobbit game? Are you alright, Delphi? Yes, Bandit. I'm just a bit sad. Fucking me too now, dog. We should get this cure for Fosco. Now I remember that all we need is an herb. I can find that for you. Which herb? I'm not sure. Why don't you collect 3? One of them will do the job for certain. Dude! Alright, I'll look now. What if I pick a poisonous one, Delphi? Well, now I kind of want to pick the poisonous ones on purpose, just to be... just to prove a point that you can't be vague and expect things to go correct. Okay. Now we're gonna go to the big town meeting. Town meeting. Was that an herb? Town meeting tonight. Can you tell that I'm excited for Halloween to come? As soon as my birthday came and went, which, yes, since I've seen you last, I have had a birthday. I am now 28 years old. And as soon as my birthday happens and it's over, it's Halloween. You don't see many of them by the Shire. Made by the dwarves, the swords look old. Just like Brandywine Bridge. Lightsaber chopsticks, hell yeah. Only a day's journey from Bree, my home. Hold on, Bandit Whitfoot. Bywater is my home now. And I can cross this bridge and walk to Bree anytime I want to. That's enough daydreaming, Hobbit. I have things to do. Can I walk across that bridge and go to Bree? That would be cool if you added that in the game at some point. A bitch loves to travel. Hedge mustard, huh? Do you think hedge mustard will cure a common cold? Delphi, will mustard make him feel better? There's also lots of mushrooms. Alright. I would wear this all night. It's a little toasty in here, though. I might take it off. It does not have pockets, but these sleeves are huge as fuck. I'd just like to say how glad I am to see all of you. Now, I don't want to make a big speech. That makes a change. I'd like to say how glad I am to see most of you. Get on with it, Cotton. The fish have died of old age by the time... The fish will have died of old age by the time you finish. That's not very nice of you, Mr. Noakes. And I'd rather the fish did die of old age. Thank you very much. Good lord. Some people should mind their own business. Damn! Let's not have any arguing. We're supposed to be coming together as one village. It's not going well, is it? You know what'll make you feel happier? Buying things. I have some excellent bargains with me today. He is right. Buying things does make me feel better. Ergo. My sick as fuck. There we go. Really? What have you got? No, you don't, Cotton. We've enough of Hobson's treasures cluttering up the farm as it is. Should we hear Orlo's announcement? Well said, Hobbit. We want to know once and for all if Bywater is officially a village. We have taken matters to the very top, to the Shire Assessor and Mitchell Delving? He knows everything about being a village, and he has given it his careful consideration. There are none wiser than he. Orlo, announce the findings of the official assessor, please. Yeah. Bywater is not a village. Oi. What? Bywater is not a village. I heard you the first time. Show me that letter. But you can't read. Damn. What's up? I'm Derek. I'm 19 and I never learned how to fucking read. Then show it to someone who can. That assessor's a blithering idiot. You said there was none wiser than he. There's been a terrible mistake. No, there hasn't. The only mistake around here, Cotton, is that you thought you could get one up on me. I'm going back to my mill. Hobbiton Mill. Some of us have work to do. Damn. The Cottons and the Sandymans have never seen eye to eye. This isn't personal. Well, it is a bit. But more importantly, it's about Bywater. It's where we live. We've loved this place ever since we were children. Its woods and streams are our homes. And we want it to be your home too, but well, I fucking live here, dog. I have a house. That book of rules told us all the things a place needs to be called a village. If we do everything the rules say, this assessor will have to change his mind. We need to get him to come here in person and see for himself. Agreed. So what's in the rules, Nora? We need to set up some clubs so hobbits can learn new skills. Easily done. Let's get started. Hold on. We need to hang a wolf's head over our village gate. Oh, what? There's been no wolves in the Shire for years. There's no wolf's head as you walk into Hobbiton. There's just Sandyman's Mill. Sandyman's ugly enough to scare anyone. Anything else? Damn. Yes, if you see a goblin, you must report it to the king. Who's the king? Who's the king? You look hot. I what? I look spicy? Yeah. I can't remember. Can you handle spice? Yes and no. I like spicy stuff, but I have you're not gonna believe me. But I am of Mexican heritage. My mother is half. My grandfather was full. You can't tell because my dad's genetics are incredibly strong, but I have the taste buds of someone with Hispanic heritage and the actual tongue of a white person. So I love it and I love the way it tastes, but I do have to drink a lot of water and my nose will run and my eyes will water, but I'll eat it anyway. I suffer through the pain. It's worth it. I would tell him you said hello, but I have no idea where the fuck he went. He just came in and got shoes, so I don't know if he left. Anyway, who's the king? This is between the so this takes place between The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, so Aragorn's not king yet. So who the fuck is the king? There's not a king. I had to learn to love spice by trial of fire. Yeah, no, I am definitely a mixed bag of many different ethnicities. Most of them are just versions of white. But the three big outliers are that my family does have some native descent, which we can actually trace, and I am officially a member of the Osage tribe, so I have like a little card that says I am. So Osage, Italian. My dad is half Italian, so I am as much Mexican and Italian. I'm the same amount of each of those. So dad's half Italian, and then he's half white from all over the place. And then my mom is half Mexican, and then the other side of her family, I believe, is Norwegian, and I can't remember. Nobody's really sure what the other part is. They thought that part of the family was native too, but it turns out that that family member we thought was native is actually adopted by a native family, so it stops there. We don't actually fucking know what they are. They're just another brand of white, I guess. And then my dad's side of the family is like, part of the family you can trace all the way back to like the original colony. And they were big in Texas, and they, white people shit. And then the other half is like native and then more white people, so it's Scottish. I think Welsh is in there too. English for sure. French Canadian. I'm just a melting pot of like, take all the white people you've ever seen. and then throw in 3 others that aren't. There you go. Goblins in Bywater? Since when have there been goblins in Bywater? So okay, just to go back to that, so as you can imagine, as someone of Hispanic descent and Italian descent, how much it fucking sucks that I can't have dairy and I can't have gluten. I miss cheese. I miss tiramisu. I miss being able to get an affogato. I miss, I miss cheese. I miss cheese so much. I miss a good garlic bread, which I could make, but it's not the same. I miss focaccia. Oh my god, I miss focaccia. It is what it is. I can't say I've seen a king around here lately either. Yeah, where the fuck is he's in, he's probably in Rivendell right now, isn't he? Isn't he like 80 by the time of Lord of the Rings? These rules might be a bit out of date. Yeah. They're all we have, Willow. We can make a start with these clubs, but we need some hobbits to run them. You're like a smoothie, overpowered by the flavor of banana, but with ethnicity instead. Yeah, because you would think my mom, while she might just only be half Hispanic, she's got black hair and brown eyes, and she tans instead of burns. So statistically, out of 4 children and brown eyes, one of us should have gotten them, because brown is supposed to be the dominant gene, or brown eyes are supposed to be the dominant gene. No. All 4 of us came out pasty as fuck. Different shades of blue eyes, but all blue eyes, and then all blonde. Different shades of blonde, but all blonde. When I was younger, I used to tan, and then for a while I would burn and then tan. And then another long while, I just straight burned and then went straight back to pale, but I don't even know if it's gonna show up on the screen or not, but while we were in Long Beach, I got sunburnt. There you go. Yeah, you can see the difference between my wrist here and then my hand here, my arm there. I did get sunburnt, but this is actually no longer a sunburn. I burned and then I tanned, which I haven't done in a very long time. My mother's genes, at least as far as, you know, looks and whatnot, really didn't try all that hard. My dad's genes are incredibly strong. So with Mr. Bandit, I'm always telling him, I'm like, I can't wait to have kids with you. Like, I hope they come out with some of your traits, but I'm gonna feel so bad because my family's, or my dad's genes are very strong. I'm like, I'm gonna come out with a blue-eyed kid, aren't I? Like a blue-eyed blonde-haired kid, even though... Yeah. We'll see. Give it another, like, year or so. And then we can test that theory. Whatever we have to do, we'll make it work. What the fuck happened to my head just a second? Did you see that? That's the spirit, hobbits. Let's work together and do what needs to be done to make Bywater a village. You're gonna have mini-me's. I hope not. I love my father, but he's already got 4 mini-me's. 3 now, technically, but had 4. Like, both of my brothers, they looked like him at just different points in life. Like, my brother, when he would get in trouble in school, my dad would walk into the office. He wouldn't even say anything, and they'd be like, "Oh, you're Bandit's brother's parent, aren't you?" Like, without even having to... He didn't tell them why they're there. He hasn't signed in yet. He just walks in the door, and they're like, "Oh, we know who belongs to you." My brothers could not ditch him in the dark. And I have a lot of my dad's traits, And I kind of look like him, but not 100%. Accurate profiling for the win. I mean, if you're profiling white people, I don't think it's really all that bad. As a white people, I can say it's whatever. It is what it is. When we look the same, we look the fucking same. Which it is already. I keep talking in between all this dialogue they're having. I got a box of peppers! This guy's fucking wigging out! Aw, there he goes. He figured it out. Wait to hear back about the village campaign. Okay. Well, in the meantime, we can go look for more herbs. I think I only have one. Is that correct? Secret ingredient? No. Oh, they doesn't matter if they're the same herb? Because I collected a bunch of the same herb. Shouldn't they be different? But no. I have my dad's traits. I don't look exactly like him, at least I don't think, but if you ask Mr. Bandit, he says I look like a yassified version of my dad. I don't know what that says about Mr. Bandit. But... Ooh, a current! That's new. Oh, I can inspect. What was I inspecting? The 3 farthing stone. Where the south farthing, west farthing, and east farthing meet. I have visited all 3. Which one did I like the most? My old home, the east farthing. My new home, the west farthing. The south farthing, and Old Wynyard's wine. I want to say the wine one, but... 3 beers in and he's trash. I've started calling him Chief Beer. Damn! The West Farthing, my new home? You get folks of all kinds here from all corners of the Shire and beyond. Maybe because we're so close to the middle of the Shire. I've never been to the North Farthing. Where Bandibris Took fought against the goblins. Perhaps I should visit. Although I hear it's quite cold up there. On second thought, I've had enough adventure just moving here. The only adventure I want now is a new meal. Or perhaps a new place to eat a meal? Here. Like right here. The 3 farthing stone is perfect for a meal with friends. I definitely need to start inviting friends here. Onward to more good food. Now we can have shared meals here. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, I like that. Aw. Damn it, this game's cute. It's got so much potential, so I really hope they put some love and care into this game and give it what it deserves. Oh, big yikes. Let's grab some of the pepperwort. Okay, so that should hopefully be... Ooh, there's nuts on the crushed nuts on the ground. I don't want to put too much stuff in my pocket, and then I won't be able to grab the whatever it is from Delphinium. I have the herbs. 3 herbs as requested. Hedge mustard. Pepperwort. It's not an herb. I only have 2 herbs. And another hedge mustard. I'll just make these up into some tinctures for Fosco. That's why you're getting married in November. Marriage is fun. I recommend it. I'll ask Orlo to deliver it once it cools. And this will definitely work? Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Probably. Could you check in on him later? Dog, that doesn't, like... that doesn't inspire confidence. It might work. You should check him. Make sure he's not dead, yeah? I think you told me what your wedding plans were, but I'm a little fuzzy. It has been a while. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it's been a while. I want to be around more often, and I'm going to try to be if I can. It's a busy-ass life, and I don't want it to be anymore. I miss my quiet oceanside life. Oh well. Oh, he's over here. Fosco's in this building. Fosco! What can I do for you? How are you feeling? Delphinium asked me to check in on you. Oh, the cures. You know, I'm starting to feel better. But a bit of Delphi's medicine won't do me any harm. Let's see how this goes. If you turn blue, I'm gonna laugh. What have you done to me? Perhaps it needs some time to work properly. The last thing it needs is more time. It's getting worse as the minutes go by. Oh no, he's sneezing. I'm not getting better. He needs soup. Go to Delphi and see if there's something she can do. You're getting betrothed in Barcelona and taking a stop in Germany to visit your grandpa, and then you're going to Ireland to drink your asses up. Man, I want to live the life you live. I gotta We good? Yay, we're good. Okay. Alright, Fosco. Quit sneezing on me. You know that that's a fucking crime now. Oh my god. Hey, little piggy. Do a little oh, piggy, do a little piggy sit. Shut up, that's so cute. Piggy, do a little piggy sit. Is it, I don't know if it's faster or slower to just regular run or skip. I'm just used to pressing shift. There she is. So that didn't fucking work. Can I help you with something? Yeah, that medicine you made didn't work. Oh dear. He needs a sour meal. Can you make one? Yes. Get it cooked up as soon as possible and just bring it straight back here. If I'm being totally honest, both of our families pitched in a bunch of saved up my aww. But I personally am dirt poor. Mood. That's really sweet of your families. I'm glad you get to have that opportunity. And marriage is kick-ass, so I'm excited for you. Mr. Bandit and I used to always hear from other people that were like, oh, marriage is hard work and, you know, relationships are nice, but it's totally different when you're married. And no, I don't think so. I think it's just cooler. We used to get the question all the time of like, so how does it feel now that you're married? And Mr. Bandit and I were always like, it doesn't feel any different. Is it supposed to? Like, we supposed to start hating each other now or something? What's going on? Okay, do I have any? Talk bro. This is nutty. Nutty. Sour, unseasoned. So this is what he needs. I need oats and I need rhubarb. So I think I could buy oats in town. No, I can't buy oats in town. I can buy them from the mill, which is... all the way fucking up there. Okay, I need to take this thing off. This is cool. This thing is cool as hell and was absolutely worth the money, but it is also, like, it's well made, so it's thick. It's thick and it's heavy. And it's, hot. Yeah, exactly. I think maybe because the people that we know, or at least that we had surrounded ourselves with that were asking that question, are, you know, my dad's a pastor, so it's a lot of people of faith, and so a lot of times they look down on the living together prior to marriage, so a lot of them didn't do that, and so for them when they moved in, it was like this big shocker, and they're having to learn how to live with somebody else. And I grew up in a house with like a shit ton of fucking people, so I'm already used to living with other people. And then Mr. Bandit and I lived together for like, I don't know. We moved in 2020. We got married in 23, so we lived together for 3 years by the time we were married. Before we even moved in with each other, we had shared bank accounts and the same like phone plan. Like we were... as soon as we were together, we're like, oh, okay, so you're not going anywhere until one of us dies. Like, we were already doing the marriage stuff. Our very first date, he came with me to a doctor's appointment before we even went to our date and helped me fill out paperwork. Like, we've been doing this marriage shit for a while. Hi, Squid! I love you too, I missed you! How have I been? I've been busy as fuck and I hate it. But I've been good. You just missed me showing off my really cool, my Jedi cape I bought at, Downtown Disney. So I'm trying to get my hair up, y'all, because it's fucking... it's not hot right now, but it was hot today, and, well, actually, it might be warm. How hot is it outside? It is currently 73 degrees outside. And it was 92 today. Supposed to be 99 tomorrow, and then I think Thursday's supposed to be 100, or Friday's supposed to be 100. One of them is. But the devotion to helping you get through annoying ass paperwork is, yeah, like it was just, I was having some issues with my bladder at the time, and I had an appointment to go see I think it's a urologist. I don't remember. I had to go, and when he came, oh my god, the story of our first date really honestly is like a fucking story. Because on the way to my house to come have our first date, Mr. Bandit hydroplaned the truck he was driving in and crashed into the Meridian. like the center divider, and showed up at my house in his wrecked truck. So he took my car, which was a Mustang. It was a 98 white Mustang. And I loved her. I called her Snow. She was a death trap and a half, but I loved her. And we were going to go have something to eat, and then we were going to go see a movie. But first things first, you know, I had a doctor's appointment. So he crashed his truck, and now we're going to the doctor's office. So he's helping me sign paper, you know, get paperwork all sorted, and I go have my appointment, and then after that we went to Applebee's. And we watched Coco, the Disney movie. What you got for sale? I need your oats. Give me your oats. I need some oats. And I need some rhubarb, which hopefully I should be able to get from Cotton. Where is he? Young Tom Cotton, I might actually be able to buy from him. So let's head on into town. What an adventure. Yeah, well, and then he didn't fess up to... God, this guy. So Mr. Bandit, we have our date and things go really well, and, you know, we're having a good time. My car fucking decides it wanted to overheat. We're sitting at a stoplight. This is after the movie. I'm like, do you want to go for a drive? Because now all of you know, now that we've moved away, that I lived in Monterey. Or at least I lived in Salinas at the time, but I spent all of my time in Monterey, California. If you've ever been, it's gorgeous. If you haven't, you can Google it and you can see. Favorite city in the whole wide world. I grew up there for the most part. I was like, do you just want to go for a drive? Like, it was nighttime, so you could drive along the beach and you can hear the ocean, and it was a great time. And we're driving back into Monterey proper to, like, go to a gas station or something along those lines. So we're sitting at a stoplight, and all of a sudden we see a bunch of, like, steam and smoke coming out from underneath the hood of my car. And so I'm freaking out, and we stop at a Jack in a Box, which is, like, right there, after the stoplight. Pull open my hood, and nothing's on fire, and we can't figure out what it is. And, you know, we just waited for it to stop, and then, you know, turned the car back on, and it wasn't doing it anymore, so we drove it again. We drove into an adjacent city because they're essentially connected. We drove into a city called Seaside, and then it started smoking again. And so we're sitting at this light waiting for it to turn so we can go to a 7-Eleven and take a look at it, and I hear squeaking. And so when we go into the 7-Eleven, I pop the hood, we open it up, I leave the car running, and it's still doing it again, and it's squeaking. My sweet Snow, my Mustang, ate through AC compressors like nothing, and we couldn't figure out why. But the AC compressor on a Mustang has something on the front that allows the belt to keep going, as well as it also is supposed to provide cold air to the car. Well, it was sticking at the AC compressor, and it didn't want to rotate, and so it would be spinning, and then all of a sudden would stop, and so the belt was, like, grinding over this spot because it wouldn't turn. And that's why my car was overheating and, like, steaming up. So we had to drive it home, and occasionally we'd have to pull over. Let it cool down, let the steam stop, and then drive back to my house. At the end of this date, which the date went really well, Mr. Bandit then had to drive home, and he had to hold the driver's side door closed because it wouldn't latch anymore after he hit the center divide. And a few weeks, you know, like 2 weeks or so after that, he told me that he injured his shoulder and that he thought he tore a rotator cuff after, like, crashing into the center divide. And so I was like, oh my god, why didn't you tell me? Like, we were at the doctor's office, which was, like, 4 blocks down the street from the hospital. It was like, we were by the hospital, we could have gone and taken you and got your shoulder looked at, and I was like, oh my god, I feel so bad, like, because I was holding on to his arm at the movie theater. Because, you know, it's a first date. And I was like, was it the shoulder I was holding on to? And he's like, yeah, I was pretending it didn't hurt because I didn't want you to go anywhere. And so for years I felt so bad that, like, he got in an accident and he hurt his shoulder and he decided to go on this date with me anyway. And, like, I thought that was so sweet. And then only within the last, like, I think year, maybe? Year and a half? Maybe less than that. No, year, I think. Within the last year. He fessed up to me that he lied about the shoulder injury. That his shoulder was completely fine. And that he lied about the injury so that I would feel bad for him. And so that I would pay more attention to him. You can imagine when he told me, I was like, you fucking what? Bless my bargains, you're here. I got your letter. You said there was a bargain only for me. Did I say what it was? You said it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Why does his shirt look like spaghetti? Like SpaghettiOs, you know? Can you narrow it down a bit more? How many once-in-a-lifetime opportunities do you have? What the fuck's going on with your tooth, dog? What? What a beautiful disaster. Yeah. And that's the story. That's like a slimmed down version of the story of our first date. Yeah. Who is this? Waluigi? So what's the big offer? Why'd you have to take me off somewhere private for this? I don't like where this is going. Not so loud, Band of Whitfoot. I must ask you to control your excitement. His boot too big for he goddamn feet. Look at he boot too big. He boot too big for he goddamn feet. It's SpaghettiO's shirt. You might cry out with joy, but try to contain yourself. Ew. No, I didn't want this once in a lifetime opportunity coming off into the bushes with some random man wearing a SpaghettiO shirt and boot too big for he goddamn feet. I would rock a SpaghettiO shirt. I'm sure you would. You'd kill it. Behold! A bird. Behold! A man. It's a fork. Is there supposed to be a fork? Where fork? Exactly. Crafted by the dwarves in their mines deep below the ground. Okay. Alright, dog. It looks quite ordinary to me. If you asked me to buy this fucking fork off of you, the answer's no. Exactly. That's what's so good about it. No thank you, Hobson. This is just the first part of a complete dwarven dining set. Knives, forks, spoons. Perhaps next month. Riveting cutlery. Teaspoons, dessert spoons, more spoons. I'm not interested. For the absurdly low price of 1 silver penny a week, you will, over time, build up a collection of cutlery that will amaze and astound your friends. Okay, for one thing, he's not listening to a woman's no, which is ew and ick. And two, wah! Of course, his name would be Hornblower. He looks like a hornblower. Also, he boot too big for he goddamn feet. And who can't afford 1 silver penny a week? It's a steal. Come on, guys. It's just $5. You can afford $5 a month, right? You get the reference. Thank you. Honestly, why is a bigger red flag? Honestly, yeah. SpaghettiO shirt, I might be able to forgive. Pepto-Bismol tie, maybe. Boot too big for he goddamn feet, possibly. But wah? Also, his jacket is dirty as fuck. Dog, do some laundry. I don't like his little wiggle, actually. It makes me uncomfortable. Goodbye, Hobson. Wait, my friend, you misunderstood me. I don't want you to buy anything. It very much sounded like you did. I know that as a hobbit living on their own, you have no need for such a wide range of enchanting mismatched mismatched. Good sir, I thought you said it was part of a dwarven dining set, and you mean to tell me now that it is mismatched? Would I have married Frog if his introduction to me was yeah, I would have. See, I don't like it on this guy, but on my husband, that's different. That's different. Because that kind of silly shit would have gotten me right away. I would have been like, that's hilarious. Let's get married. No, these are for the bigger families here, but urgent business beyond Bywater summons me. I cannot tarry. I'm asking you to sell these on my behalf? You know the hobbits here, they trust you. I trust you. We all trust you. Don't look at me like that. Ew. You have to make him make that noise if he gets back into frame. I just saw him make the Waluigi noise. He probably would. He's silly. So don't deny those hardworking families the opportunity of a lifetime. Dog, are you asking me to swindle families in your dumbass pirate looking outfit? And your Spaghetti-O shirt? What if they don't want to buy it? Then sadly the opportunity will pass them by, as the old saying goes. You can bring a hobbit to a crossroads, but you cannot make them boil a kettle without an onion. Dog, what the fuck? You ever have a dream when you I kind of want him to come back into frame now so he can make the noise, but I don't think he's in the chat anymore. Squid, are you still here? I love you. Just want you to know. Pardon? Yeah, that sounds like a whole bunch of bullshit. It's the kind of bullshit you can expect from a guy named Hornblower. He's blowing a horn, all right. A horn of bullshit. It's something like that. Good luck, Bandit Whitfoot. May fortune follow you. Farewell. However, pink and green is diabolical. It can work, Cosmo and oh my god, you're not slick. I see you. Let's try Sandyman first. He got pennies spilling out of his ears. Failing that, find Farmer Cotton, but make sure his wife isn't around. Again, farewell. Okay, so new Halloween costume, Hobson Hornblower. Hey, if you're willing to do it, do it. I'm sticking with Anakin. Oh, I guess I must have made a sour meal already. There might be one in my pantry. I'll have to check. Hobson's investments. I need to sell to Sandyman, the secret ingredient. I need to cook 3 meals, but I can't. Oh no. Oh! Now I feel bad. You hurt my feelings. I have something very special. Oh. I don't feel bad anymore. Is he wearing 2 motherfucking... Oh, behold. Oh man. It's a box of old pins, Hobson. He just keeps giving me his bullshit. As sharp as dragon's claws, but as light as feathers. No, thank you. Are you sure? Bargains like this don't come your way every day. Pins are easy to find, Hobson. Nora's got lots of them. But are they like these? Yes. I thought they might be. Truth is, I'm a bit desperate, Bandit. Lily Cotton's told Farmer Cotton he can't buy anything else from me until next season. He's my best customer. Where am I going to find another? Are you telling the truth, Hobson? Not so loud. I've got my reputation to think of. Everybody knows you're full of shit, hornblower. What have you got to sell? Nothing anybody wants. Just some old door hinges. Alright, at least he's being honest now. Why don't you talk to Willow Took? She might need some hinges. I don't know. Willow Took scares me a bit. Willow's nice. But she doesn't like fools or false hobbits. And that's why she scares me. If you tell her the truth, she'll probably buy those hinges. Are they good quality? Quality? These hinges were hand-forged by the dwarves of the Lonely Mountain. Dog, just say the regular fucking hinges. And you were doing so well, Hobson. Yeah. You want more bargains? Of course you do. No, I don't. Farewell, dearest bandit. I felt bad for 2 seconds. I don't have a sour meal in my inventory, do I? No, I don't. Okay, so I have to go pick it up. Where did he fucking drag me to? Oh my god, Sandyman's. He's right here. Okay, so we're not even that far. Would you like to buy a bullshit fork? Got an offer for you, Sandyman. Got a family, haven't you? I have the joy of a son, yes. Where is he now? The last time I looked, my little joy was carving goblin heads into our front door with a big knife. He's very creative. Do you think you might need a dining set? I'm sorry, Hobbit, but for a moment I am speechless. Are you trying to sell me something? Not exactly. I'm trying to be helpful. What sort of dining set? Well, I've got this fork. The rest comes in weekly installments, 1 silver piece a week. This looks more like rubbish that Hobson would try to sell. No offense. This is Hobson's fork. He asked me to help him out. The pieces fall into place. I thought you had more hobbit sense than this, Whitfoot. If you go around peddling Hodson Hornblower's shoddy bargains, you'll soon lose your good standing in this village. It's a good job you told me. I was about to try and sell it to Farmer Cotton. Cotton? Were you now? Let me look at that again. You know what? I think Hobson might have accidentally given you something of real value. This should go to someone with a big family, and there's no bigger family around here than the Cottons. Why don't you go and sell it to Farmer Cotton? Hurry along now. Mans is skip. He is a hater extraordinaire. He said, oh, you about to sell it to my op? Actually, on second thought, that's some good quality shit. The green dragon. Oh, okay, so is he here? Good day to you, Whitfoot. You should see this, Farmer Cotton. He's trying to shove his office clutter into someone else. I think so. Hobson Hornblower asked me if you'd like this for your home. Hobson said, did he? Let's talk about this back at the farm. I crave Dr. Pepper. We have some in the other room. We also have root beer. I'm not saying I'm gonna buy, but I am interested. No, you're not, husband. We've got enough of Hobson Hornblower's so-called bargains around our house. No, we haven't. I've put them all in the shed. Thank you kindly, Bandit, but I don't think we need anything else. What shall I do with this fork? Hobson will be after it. He'll have another daft scheme on the go by the time he comes back to Bywater. So I'll just keep the fork then? If I was you, I'd hang it up in your house as a reminder not to get too caught up in Hobson's honeyed words. Fair enough. Where are your horses? I would like to say hello to your horses before I go to bed. I want to say hello to the horse. That's also how I react to horses in real life. I applaud them. A bitch loves a pony. What am I observing? Oh. So is the flour coming? Mm-hmm. Mr. Sandyman said he'd deliver it today. All 20 sacks? They arrived this morning. Oh, hello, my love. I didn't see you there. That Sandyman kept asking questions about a giant pie that everyone eats together. I think he might be going cracked. We long suspected, dear. He's normally quite helpful when I go to buy his flour. What do you mean, when you buy the flour? Man buys flour from Mr. Sandyman all the time. What? Why do you do that? Where else am I supposed to get it? Bamfurlong? Bamfurlong? I love horses so much. They just do things to do and then do them without a thought. Yeah. Some horses, man, just got no brain. Have you never wondered where all your pies come from? Not really. So why do you send me out to get it? Because it makes you talk to Sandyman, and one day I hope you two will see enough of each other to be friends. Why should I want to do that? There's nothing in it for me. You could have more pies, Dad. Good point. Maybe I should give it some thought. Man's is food motivated. Okay. We're just gonna skip all the way home. I gotta figure out how to upgrade my house so that I can have a front door that opens. And so I can get into the other rooms. I also need some seeds because I don't think I have any. Seed bag. Yeah, I don't have any seeds. I need to buy some. I should tomorrow. Do I have anything in my pocket? I have oats. Oats, brother. Oh, good. Okay, so I have a rich rhubarb pie in my inventory, so I can just bring that to Delphinium tomorrow. Let's go to bed. We'll probably only be at this for just a short while longer. I have to make a sandwich for tomorrow's lunch. We need to go to bed before 11 o'clock because I keep falling asleep. Or not falling asleep, but I keep getting very close to falling asleep at my desk. And your girl got a, I got a title change and a raise at work. So I'm getting a bit more responsibility. Which means I need to be awake. Your last D&D campaign you were in, you had a main antagonist who was entirely food motivated. I love that. That's incredible, and I love that. We're still doing our D&D campaign, and I play a changeling bard, which initially was going to be like a shape-shifting horny version of Scanlan. But then I kind of... My D&D character ended up being like a conduit for my grief at the time, and so instead of being like this funny bard character I had initially thought of, I ended up with this bard character where like she's a changeling, but her entire family got murdered. Yeah. I'm having fun with it though. I just respec'd my bard the other day and I did different spells. And I got my Pact boon. And I did Pact of the Chain, so I get to have a familiar. And I'm very excited about it because you can have regular familiars, which are animals, but I also recently, when they did the rule changes last year, I can also have an imp, a pseudo dragon, a quasit, a skeleton, a slod tadpole, a sphinx of wonder, a sprite, or a venomous snake. And additionally, when I take the attack action, I can forego one of my own attacks to allow the familiar to make one attack of its own with its reaction. With the Sphinx of Wonder, I think I can also, I can take its rolls as my own. So say I get a shitty advantage roll, but they get a good advantage roll, I can swap those. I have made my character a little more dangerous than she previously was, because I was only using Eldritch Blast and I had a bunch of useless spells. So I went through the spell book and I was like, I'm like completely underutilizing this. Hello, Bandit. Did you sleep well? When you have a moment, come down to see the shop. Fosco and I are quite keen to get these clubs started. We want you involved. Fosco's sick as fuck right now. It's a high elf ranger. She was a charlatan that sold contraceptive potions that actually enhanced fertility. She got chased by a pregnant, angry mob out of her home. I love that for you so much. My favorite one that I've seen is their character is I think it's a bard or a warlock or something along those lines. But the character is just a sandwich that uses the mage hand spell to just constantly carry it around. So it's just a sandwich being held by mage hand that does all this magic and stuff. It's just, it's hilarious to me. Bandit, unfortunately, the Dwarven Fork line has been discontinued. This quick note is to tell you how much I enjoyed our business partnership and that I operate a no refunds policy. P.S. You can keep the fork. Cool. Sick. Your shitty garbage fork. Thank you. Never trust a man in a SpaghettiOs shirt. I love sentient, inanimate objects of indescribable power. Who doesn't? I do have a backup character, or one we were initially going to do a Halloween one-shot last year, and I really wished we had, because I came up with a character I thought would be very funny, and it was, I think it was an artificer, so I could have a gun, and her name was going to be Smith and Wesson, but her name was going to be Anne for short. Smith Anne Wesson. It's just gonna be like a Jessie type character, you know, like Jessie from Toy Story. Something like that. I thought it was so clever with the name. Like, my name is Anne, and like, you know, have to give my full government name at some point. Be like, my name is Smith Anne Wesson. Thank you. They told some members of our party that last time and nobody thought it was as funny as I did. Or you could call me Anne for short. What's it short for? Smith and Wesson. I have the sour meal. Yeah, maybe my rich rhubarb pie. Excellent. This will definitely do the trick. Are you sure? As sure as I can be. That's not very reassuring to me, Delphinium. Did your mother write down any cures? She left me a beautiful book, but the ink's all faded now. It's like I'm forgetting her. Dude, what the fuck is this? Just like I can't remember her face anymore? Oh, what the fuck is this trauma in my Hobbit game? Hey, that's enough. I know you're itchy. We rescheduled your bath for this Saturday, so hopefully we can still, or Sunday, so hopefully we can still keep that appointment. We've tried to schedule him for a bath 3 weeks in a row, and every time his bath comes up, some other bill that's way more pressing comes up before it, and we have to reschedule it. You're okay, though. If I had taken him to give him a bath on Sunday, I would have been pissed off yesterday and today when I take him out to go potty and he decides to rub himself in the grass. Huh. You just rub around in the grass. All over the place. You don't care. You're just wagging your tail while you look at me. You just pushed yourself backwards instead of getting up. Are you okay? You're just tired. It's a tough life being a pup, didn't you know? You say hi. Come here. What are you doing? Hello. His birthday is in a few days. I think on Thursday is his birthday or his gotcha day. And we got him a peanut butter cookie and a new toy. Or a toy to replace one that he has. He's got this red stick that he's got a red one and a blue one, but the red one squeaks, and he recently broke the squeaker in it, and it doesn't squeak anymore. So, we got him a new one. Because he loves when it makes squeaky noises. Huh. You like a squeaker, huh? You like a squeaker. Yeah. Oh, big yawn. Sleepy boy. As follows, you see a kobold sprint up to you. You're barely able to contain his excitement. Jumping up and down, he exclaims, "Look what I can do! Look what I can do!" Concentrates very hard for a few seconds. You glance up at the sky in horror as the sun explodes. I love that so much. The sweetest baby. He really is. He's a very sweet boy and he smells. I know you've done your best. And Fosco will understand that. You're very kind, Bandit. I know. Unless you're Hornblower. I'll get this meal to him. Can you check on him later? I'm going. I'm checking on Fosco. Let's go. And I need to buy seeds while I'm in town, so I'll do that too. I need some seeds, Gromit. The sweetest boys are often the stinkiest. That's true. That's enough, Bubba. If you drink too much water, you're gonna get sick. You're gonna make your tummy hurt if you drink too much. Alright, that's the wrong entrance. I need to go over here. I need to figure out how the fuck to get the rooms in my house open. Can I buy seeds from you, or is it just... Good morning! What do we got for sale? Ooh. I did buy cheese from him. Oh, there's butter. Doesn't like a good butter. But anyway, I can't get seeds from you, so I'll have to find your dad. Your character skips so whimsically. Yeah, they don't skip it, or they don't sprint in this game, they skip. Bandit Whitfoot, that's me! I was saying that there's no finer hobbit to get Bywater Village clubs up and running. Thank you. So where are you going to start? How about the foraging club? That would be Delphinium, I suppose. It should be, but you know Delphi. She thinks no one would want to learn from her. I want to learn from her. I do too. She understands the land better than anyone. She doesn't know how to cure a simple sickness, though. And I want to forage for more than just plants. The land around here must be full of mathams? Oh, no you don't. You've cluttered up our place enough with your useless objects. Of course they're useless. That's what the matham is. And why shouldn't we collect them? There's a whole matham house in Mitteldelving? That's the best place for them, Bandit, in Mitchell Delving, not in our shop. There's a shiny metal shirt in the Matham house.
Yay!
Mr. Baggins brought it back from his adventures. I used to sit and listen to his stories about trolls and dragons and dwarven treasure. I like Mr. Baggins. Any hobbit with such a fine taste in waistcoats wins my approval. But I wish he hadn't filled Nora's young head with so many fanciful notions. I promise you I will only forage for food. I will not search for Mathams. I definitely will. You should get another hobbit to join the Foraging Club, Bandit. It would encourage Delphinium. That's a good idea. How about Daisy? She's always keen to have little adventures. I'll go and ask her. As soon as you've seen her, we'll go visit Delphi together. Okay, but first, what can I do for you? Did the sour meal make you feel better? I think I sneezed every bit of sniffle out of myself. So by making you sneeze so much, Delphi's cure worked. In an unconventional way, perhaps it did, and I haven't eaten the meal yet. I'll tell her. She needs cheering up. Is she sad? Yes, well, I can understand that. Don't worry about it, Bandit. I'll go and see Delphi right away and thank her myself. But first, I need to thank you for 2 reasons. Firstly, for being a skilled healer's assistant. And what's the second reason? For bringing me tonight's dinner. I am rather partial to a good sour meal. I got rhubarb! Let's fucking go! You got any good clothes today? What can I do for you? What do you got for sale? Oh, I like the pink puffy sleeve blouse. That's cute. A paired Hobbit's blue party waistcoat. Rose-like blouse. Yeah. Oh, that's cute. Shut up, I love that. Slightly muted, dapper waistcoat, and very noticeable green shirt. Ooh. Can I sell stuff to her? Windfall wood. Sell for 20. At 187 now, so I won't feel as bad about buying the shirt. Yay! Oh, I needed to buy seeds. Oops. I do need to return to him. He's up here. Hey, yo, where he at? They've got a little system where you can... These little birds will show you where to go. There he is. Good day to you. What have you got for sale? Yeah, baby. What's the cheapest seeds? Oh, you can buy garden beds. Okay, there's tomato for 40. Rhubarb for 15. Lettuce seeds for 10. I lose 2 of those for 20. How much is cukes? 25. Fennel. Let's do fennel. Yeah. Do I have to have my taters on me? I guess I must. I can't just pull it straight out of my ass. Okay, well, I'll plant my seeds and then I will grab the taters. bag. Let's go to lettuce. There. 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 There we go. We go there. And then go to tools. Small watering can. Oh, okay, so you water the thing as a whole. Got it. Neat. Okay. The tool menu. This game's art style makes me want to bake, right? It's got its moments where I enjoy it. Okay, 3 taters should be enough. I don't know which way is quicker to move through the world. I don't know if there is a speed difference. You want cookies so bad? Me too. Okay, let's try again. I have those vegetables. Let's see how you've got on. Right. Is that a good right? It might be. Good. Or it might not be. Oh. Mm-hmm. In this case, it's good. Or the Oreo Thins, the mint flavor. For some reason, I love those. I will. Rude. Hmm. There you go. I ate all my chicken. Let's go plant some peppers. I have a shovel now. I'm hearing my husband have a conversation in the other room and I want to be really nosy, but it's not my conversation. Ooh. Okay, so I've made those ones. I haven't made this one. While selecting your ingredients, you can view seasonings to check the compatibility of ingredients and seasonings with stations. Okay, let's use a good flour. We only have one type of currant. Ooh. Oh. Put me in the vents and I'll spy for you, bestie. Honestly, me too. I'm so nosy. I'm like... I'm in public listening to other people's conversations. What do you think? Should I do a wild beef or a puffball? I know the puffball is supposed to taste kind of like chicken. A lot of vegans eat it. I don't know anything about a wild beef. It just sounds like an interesting name for a mushroom. Wild beef it is. We'll go with this hazelnut. Nut. Currants in there. The wild beef. Okay. I'm Googling how to do this correctly because I feel like use the chopping block to adjust the texture of an ingredient, with more chopping resulting in smoother texture and less chopping resulting in a chunkier texture. Bottom right corner indicating the desired texture for the dish. Goal is to match the texture of your chopped ingredients to the desired texture of the flavor profile box. If the star is closer to smooth, you need to chop the ingredients more. What if it's closer to tender? I don't know what this means. Tender. I don't fucking understand this. Using ingredients either roughly chopped 2 to 3 chops or minced to a fine... Okay. Hold on. I need to Google this because I've just been winging it. Players will have an option to slice ingredients on a level from chunky to smooth by matching where the target is placed and keeping ingredients either roughly chopped 2 to 3 or minced to a fine powder. You can match the correct texture the dish is supposed to have. This is tender. The other tools like the frying pan and mixing bowl can affect the dish's tenderness or crispiness to give it a new kind of texture. Okay. So let's be on the chunky and tender side. You take some pliers to begin collecting items used for seasoning. Herbs, oils, and other items can be added during the assembly and preparation process. Depending on the flavor of the item, it will change the ingredient that the player is cooking. This can help change what is normally a sweet dish into one that's spicy or bitter. Seasoning and spices come in handy when inviting folks over for a meal, despite not having a recipe that caters to their preference. By using seasoning, you can change the dish to cater better to your ingredients. Okay, let's see. Okay. I can't do taters and beans. Oh, I don't have any beans. You got no beans? What the fuck? Oh, I could make a pie. Very good fish cakes. Let's try that. Use good flour, brown onion, fish. I want one of my good fish. Let's use a honey chub. Potato. Some of my good taters are few seasonings. Most seasonings can only be used in specific cooking stations. Be sure to check what stations each ingredient can use. Okay. So the onion should be it's not quite the halfway point. I'd say right there is probably good. Taters. I could have put the chub in there. Oh, I don't have any seasoning. Nice, a 2-star dish. What is your opinion of mashed taters with garlic butter and bacon bits? What do you think? Mashed potatoes actually used to be my favorite. I guess are those herbs and not seasonings? Honey mustard. No, that's a hops, that's a vegetable. Alright, let's put some... I have seasonings. Maybe I can only do it with fish? Let's try again. Let's use a rough this time and then use brown taters. Let's look. This is brown onion. This is already spicy. There. Eee. Damn it, it's only one. That's 3 meals, though. Is that enough for the, Nope. Nope. Yes. Oh, bring her some meals. Okay. Well then I should probably get them out of my pantry, shouldn't I? She wanted 3. How many meals do I got? Exactly 3. Hope you like fish cakes, lady. Oh, it sounds like he's talking to his mom. Should you do muffins for breakfast? What kind of muffins? That's the question. Is she in here? What can I do for you about those meals? I finished cooking. I could smell that fine flavor halfway towards Hobbiton. You've done really well, Bandit Love. Keep getting those textures right, keep practicing, and you'll be a cook worthy of Bywater in no time. That's it? You weren't even gonna take them? Always love it to see you. Oh, the frame rate, the frame rate! Okay. I've been playing for a whole hour longer than I thought I was going to. Blueberry pecan? Yes, you should do muffins for breakfast. Okay. I'm gonna set something up for the next time I play. And then we'll save and call it a night because I need to go make a sandwich. Prepare some stuff for lunch tomorrow. My ass need to go to bed. Plan a shared meal. All the 3 farthing stone. Select a venue. Let's ask Willow Took. And Daisy Took. Oh, I guess we'll just do home, so I only have to do Willow and Daisy. There, continue. Send invites. This game is so cozy, I'm glad I caught the whole stream. I'm glad you came! I'm glad you are here. I'm glad I did this, because I initially was just gonna play this all by myself, so I'm glad I decided to do this, because I've been avoiding it for, you know, for a little bit. I've also been very busy, so there's that part of it too, but I've also kind of just been avoiding it because I'm like, it's been so long and should I even still do it? And at the end of the day, I still want to do it. I still love streaming. I still love having fun. I'm just gonna have to sprinkle streams in when I have the time for them. So possibly, depending on how tomorrow night is, I might do this again. We'll see. But let me go ahead and pause that there. We'll just go to the BRB. Oh my god, my hair is all fucking crazy. I did just clip it up, so it's fine, but thank you all so much for joining me. I had a really good time. It was nice to be able to do this again, and let's do this again soon. I don't want to go that long without seeing you guys again, so if you'd like to see more of me and my mug, you know where to find me. You can find me here on all the socials all under the same handle, bandit_gaming97. You can also find me on YouTube. I do upload all of the previous vlogs, VODs. So anything I've played before, if you just miss my face, want to reminisce or whatever, that's the place to go. And if you just want to see me in my day-to-day life, you can find me on my personal Instagram. The handle is passedoutcanadian97. I can wait. The ads are invading. Oh no, that sucks to do a goodbye while the ads are running. I'll wait. I'll finish the goodbye when Ace comes back. What time is it? 10:21? Yeah, my ass needs to get to bed. Oh, I need to take my medicine. Oops. I forgot to take my medication. Evacuation warning issued? For what? Oh, that's July 30th. Google lied to me. You returned from the void. Okay, I waited for you. I didn't want to say goodbye without saying goodbye to you. But anyway, like I was saying, you could find me all the same places, bandit_gaming97. That'll be YouTube and all the socials. If you want to see my personal Instagram and see me in my day-to-day life, the handle is passedoutcanadian97. Don't ask, it is a long story to explain that handle, and I've just had it for years, and so it's stuck, and that's what it is. But I will see you all soon. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'm very glad to have done this and to spend some time with you. So I will see you next time, but until then, bye bye.